Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Outbound, where today we really are actually going to go to the farm. We're going to do it this time, I promise. We were going to go there last time, but it just didn't pan out, did it? We didn't get around to it, because instead of going to the farm, we created this wonderful thing. The mighty Tower of Campervan is ours, and do you know what? I think it looks really good. I like that. Got a nice kind of greenhouse bit over here. Then like a sunny house cover bit over here. That's where we do our work with all the machines. And then at the top there, we've got a little kind of fancy cozy area where we can sit down and look at the world and such like from our comfy chair. And then, we've got this sort of tower bit. And then on the side of the tower, we've got lots of lovely green energy solutions going on. It's all very wonderful. I do like that. But yeah, because we spent so long building our mighty tower, we didn't get round to the farm. However, we are not that far away. So right now we're parked up at the bottom of the slope that we couldn't get up when we came here last time because the engine of the campervan didn't have enough grunt. It wasn't quite powerful enough, but we've upgraded that now. So we should be able to, if we pack all this stuff away, make our way up that path finally. Now here you go, let's go and do some magic. So all of this stuff, pack it away into those things on the roof. I don't know how it happens, magic or something, I'm not quite sure. So here we go, let's get in here and we shall drive up this little kind of slope. So it looks like it comes round, it bends round, and then it bends round again. So this might take a little while, because as we've seen, the van isn't that good at going up. But yeah, even slight inclines. I mean, yeah, this is me with my foot down, and the campervan is going at top speed. I'd love to see a little kind of speedo, just to see exactly how fast we are or aren't going. But do you know what? It's okay. We are getting there, slowly but surely. We've never been here before. This is exciting. And then, yeah, we can get to the farm and have a look around the final location on the map, the final big location. So I've been distracted by that plane. We've seen the plane before, but I didn't know. I just thought it kind of flew straight over, but no, it looks like it's sort of coming in and sort of, doing sort of particular flights, like routes across it. I just thought it went from one side to the other, but no, that kind of came in and turned. That's quite intriguing. Is there anything over here that we can look at? Because we've got a little kind of outlook over here. That's very pretty. We'll grab some stuff. We'll grab that. Look at that. We're at the base of the waterfall. Very nice indeed. And there's some lovely water there. That looks quite good. Okay, right. Let's get back in and carry on up this incline because we're so nearly there. I mean, yeah, I don't think the farm is exactly at the top. The farm's kind of over there, but we still need to get up here. So this is, this is step one of getting to the farm. It's just a slow step. It's one big, long, very slow step for campervan. But here we go. Come on, come on, come on. And that looks like it's levelling out a little bit. So then we can bring it round this way. Have we got another? Okay, right, yeah. That might also take a little while for the campervan to navigate. Although, it's a lovely view. Look at that, looking up at the sun. Just, it's beginning to kind of come down. It's not quite setting yet, but it's not far off. Okay, well, there's a cairn. There's a cairn over there. I just saw a cairn over on that side, so we better make our way over there at some point. Okay, there's stuff around here. There is plenty of stuff around here. What have we got going on? This is all new and exciting to us. Okay, let's get out and have a little look around. I mean, there's plenty... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I know what we'll do, because I've just seen something over there. Over here, we have a campfire. And I don't think we have many of those left to actually find and light. I think we have very few indeed. So let's go to here. And yeah, this is a campsite. We shall set up over here. We'll take the litter. That can generate download token thingamajigs. What's in the box? Open the box. Couple of planks. A little bit of water. That is quite useful. And yes, let's go and grab a bit of lumber. Hang on a minute. It's from that. So we'll pop the thing open as well. So we can get the wind turbines and the solar panels out to recharge. And yeah, we will take all of one piece of lumber and go and light this. So I think, is that number 18 out of 20? Yes, it is. At the Falls Campground. I can see why they've called it that. Now, the only thing is, we of course can't get over this water. We can't sort of swim through it or paddle through it or whatever. So we're going to have to go the long way round to get to that cairn there. Just making sure there's nothing over here that we've missed. And over here, it looks like maybe Is there a carrot over there? Are these carrots? Yes, okay, right. A lovely carroty treat. We've found some carrots. That's good, I suppose. Okay, but nothing else. Nothing kind of out of the ordinary. I think there might be like sort of, are these big sort of light lumber things? Yes, okay. So we'll grab some of this. We haven't really found a use for the light lumber. Nothing that's special and particular that we can't do without, I don't think. But, yeah, we'll grab some anyway. Might as well just grab some as we're going by. Is that regular? No. Oh, no, yeah, that is normal lumber. Okay, that's fine. Look at our house there. That does look good. That does look good. I challenge anybody to not be impressed by the wonderful, mighty Tower of Campervan. It looks really good, I think. We'll grab this while we're going by as well. Boop. And there we go. There we go. I don't think we need to get any more wood. I notice over there is a broken bridge. Okay, maybe before we go to bed, we can set the plankery machine going to make some planks to repair this, because I imagine that's what we're going to need. So wrench, yes. 30 planks. Crikeys. Okay, that's quite a lot of wood. Let's just go and grab some more. There's another waterfall there. It's very pretty around here. Oh, and a well. And the well will contain water that we will have, and now we're carrying too much stuff. Bother. Okay, well, we can eat a carrot, so, that's good. We've recovered a little bit of the carry weight, but, okay. Right, we're going to make our slow but steady way back to the camper van. It's not that far away. It's only over there. And I think when it gets to this time of day, it stays at this time of day forever until you go to bed. I think that's the case. So, it's not going to suddenly turn to morning again and we're going to miss a lovely night's sleep. It's just going to be like this forevermore, I think. So, yeah, we've got plenty of time to get back. And, already we are here, which is wonderful. So let's drop the stuff off. We shall go and water the plants because I think they might need a bit of watering. Now, a few people, hang on, sidestep off the thing. A few people in the comments have said that if we take the roof off of the greenhouse and just sort of maybe leave the pointy bits on and take the main roof bit off, then when it rains, these do get watered for free. These do get water on them, which would make sense because that's how kind of rain works. It falls down on things and makes things wet. However, I do quite like our roof. I do like our roof. I feel like, I think somebody said this in the comments as well, and we possibly even touched upon it last time. There does need to be like a sort of a water barrel or something. Because, you can grow plants, and that's okay, that makes sense, and you can harvest the power of the sun and the wind, but we're not making use of the rain. So we need just like a water barrel or a water butt or something to channel water in, so then we can just, have our own source of water, rather than having to rely on finding it in bottles or in wells or whatever. It would make a bit more sense that way, I feel. But there we go. So for now, we'll leave it like that, and we'll just give these a dash of water. I quite like the roof of the greenhouse. It would look a little bit weird without it, I feel. So there we go, that'll do. We've got 10 more water anyway, so that's fine for now. Okay, in here, let's plant... Hang on, what were we planting? That's tomato. Right, okay, here we go. So yes, over here, it was going to be carrots, wasn't it? Okay, so carrots, and then carrots... And then, carrots, there we go. Right, water that, water that, water that. We don't need to actually apply the water. We can just click on it nice and quick. Okay, right, planks, plankery, sawmill, whatever you're called. Here we go. So I think it is just regular lumber. It is this. So I think that's going to be, that's going to be 10 bits? Yeah, so that's 10 bits. Oh, crikey. Okay, that's 15, that's 20... That's 25. Let's just do 30. There we go. We'll set that going. So switch that on. That's going to be going for a good long time. That's going to take a while. And then, possibly with a little bit of that water, we should make some soup. Because we haven't got much in the way of food. So we'll do 6 lots of mushrooms and 3 lots of water. So that will then make some nice soup. And over here, food processor. Let's make... let's go to 10 and make quite a lot of tomato sauce, which we can then snack on for breakfast or whatever, which is a bit of a weird breakfast, admittedly, but it will do. And then we will go to bed. There we go. So hopefully, by the time we wake up, all that stuff should be sorted. So day 38 comes around. I'd like to think that, yeah, it should all be finished. No, it's still going. I think the game sort of just pauses everything and then carries on when you wake up. So these things haven't really been running through the night, as it were. We've only got... oh, no, hang on. We can put more rubbish in there. There we go. Right, so there's our 4 bits of rubbish in there. So that can be turned into some more stuff, which is very good. These need watering again. Oh, I thought we already watered them. Oh, they're ready. Okay, yay, there we go. Lovely. Right, that'll do for now then. That'll do. Right, okay, let's go and pick up our things. We shall have some soup. How long is that going to take? That is on... What's that doing? The 4th one. Okay, so there's 1 more to go. So, okay, that's fine. We'll sort that out in a second. How many planks have we got? We're not even halfway. We're not even halfway. Come on, plankery machine. Plankerize quicker. Is plankerize a word? It possibly should be. If it isn't, let's make it a word. Everybody go and plankerize things. Also, on the sewing table, yeah, can we do with it? We can... we can't make better clothing. Boo. Okay. But, yeah, look, thread. I was wondering if on the sewing table we could make thread. But maybe that's not anything we can find right now. Although, maybe there is some thread up on the farm. For all we know, there could be, like, cotton or something, and you could use that to make the thread. I don't know, but maybe that's what we'll find. Right. Soup. Soup, soup, soup. There we go. So let's have some soup. And then we shall have just a tin or a jar of tomato sauce. Lovely. Very nice. Okay, head back over here. I think they're done. And, is the plankery? No, the plankery isn't done. That's done, though. We'll take our download ticket things. That's fine. Can we do anything else? Can we do anything else? Yeah, a few people in the comments have been musing about how we use the paint. But I'm not sure. Somebody said, do you put it into here, into the mortar and pestle? But no, that just grinds down flower petals into paint. That doesn't allow you to apply the paint to anything else. That makes the paint. So I don't think that's that. Unless it's a device that we haven't found yet. Like a sort of item painting device or something. I am not entirely sure. Oh, hang on a minute. There's loads of coarse metal in there. We must have done that at some point in the dim and distant past. Okay. Let's put some of that in then whilst we wait. Let's just create some regular bits of metal whilst we wait for the plankery to finish doing its thing. It's got a maximum output. Oh, botherations. Okay, possibly we did waste a little bit of time there, but not to worry, It's all fine. Right, let's wait for these things to finish then. Let's get some metal and get some more planks. Right, okay. I've kind of fallen into the water underneath the waterfall, and I don't think I can get out. I'm sort of stuck. Hang on. No, we might be... No, okay, no, we can't get out that way either. Oh dear. Okay, right, no, I appear to be stuck. Yeah, contrary to what you can actually see there, I am actually in the water. I was looking at the edge of the waterfall thinking, is there a gnome hidden somewhere behind the falling water? Because that would be quite a clever, logical place to hide a little gnome. But no, there was a gnome, and then as I kind of edged toward the sort of side of the rock, I then just fell in. So I am actually in the water, but I'm sort of a bit stuck. However, all hope is not lost because there is an unstuck button. Okay, so teleports you and your vehicle to a safe position. Okay, let's see where that is. And, it's right in front of the bridge. It's right in front of the bridge. Okay, right, that's absolutely perfect. That's just moved us closer to where we need to be. That's really quite handy. Okay, drop off that piece of lumber that I found. And then, right, here we go. So go to here, pick up the 5 bits of metal, very nice, and go to here and pick up another 10 planks. Okay, so let's hop off the edge and go to here and grab 30 planks. We've only got 33. So, yeah, we are sort of on the very edge of the amount of planks we have, but 30 will do the job for now. There we go. So we're almost all used up, but just waft a wrench at a bridge, and hooray, as if by magic, it is repaired. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, I kind of went over there. That's where we were. We were stuck down there just then, but there is an unstuck button to save the day. Lovely. Right, pop that away. Get in and carry on. across the broken bridge. And where do we go now? Because there is a fork in the road. We can go left. There is a tower over there. So maybe for now, there's, hang on, there's the windmiller. But let's head toward the tower. And as well over here, we know that cairn is over here. So we'll grab that as well. I don't think... Is that another campfire? There's another campfire right there. That means we only have the one left. Once we've lit this one, hang on, pop the side open again to recharge. Grab ourselves a piece of wood. And then run around here. Light this. Okay, so light that. Ta-da! The view campgrounds, campfire lit, 19 out of 20. Okay, that's very good. That's wonderful. And again, it's called The View, and I can see why. Wow. Okay, up here is amazing. Look at this. So I'm right on the edge. You can see down there, look, that is the... Is that the painting station? Yeah, I think the recharge station's the other side. So is that the painting one possibly? I'm not quite sure. But got the fields down there with all the kind of the wheat and such like in. There's a very lovely windmill that we fixed up. That wouldn't be moving if it wasn't for us. And then, yeah, over there I think is a big tree. And over there is the fire lookout tower. And there's our mysterious buddy in the hot air balloon, who's been sort of there, yeah, ever present in our adventures. I'd love to know who that is. Because, they've been around quite a lot. We've seen them many, many times. We just don't know who it is. Right, hang on. Let's head over here before I forget and sort out this cairn. Now, I don't think we're going to find all the cairns, because I still think we have a few left, including the one that I did forget. Oh, somebody, by the way, in the comments has pointed out where that one was. I forgot. So, possibly... we could maybe go and sort that one out. But I think, yeah, there's going to be quite a lot that we haven't found. I think the cairns and the gnomes are quite tricky to discover. But yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see if we happen across any more. We've still got the farm to get to yet. Okay, so let's head back up here and look at what the download tower gives us. Can we have some sort of, like an oven or something, to make use of all the gigantic piles of wheat we have? Because we've got so much wheat... we'll take the fibre and we'll take the herbs. Thank you. We'll also take that scrap metal. Lovely. Right. What have you got in here? Please give me like a little kind of bread oven or something. We could have a bed. We can have a proper bed. Oh, yes. Okay. So a bed, a dinner table, or some standing lamps. No, beds. Absolutely. Because for a long time... And yeah, it's okay. It clearly is all right. It clearly must be sort of adequate. For a long time, we've been sleeping on that, which, is okay. It's fine. It's functional. But given that we have this amazing thing atop the camper van, it will make sense to possibly have a bed up there. I think what we'll do is... are we going to be able to sort the roof out? Yes, I think we can. I think we've got the weight and such like to do this. So let's carry on. Yeah, carry on going. Come on. We can do it all the way up to the top. So clamber up to the top. It's going to be an even better view from up here. That is spectacular. Look at that. It's so pretty, this game. Right, we might need to move some stuff about. Here we go. I know we said we were going to get to the farm. And we are going to get to the farm. Just momentarily. We've got some slight sort of rearrangements to do. Mainly because I can have a bed now, which is quite exciting. Okay, and then, because you get your pieces back, we will demolish that and demolish that. So we get the lumber back for that. And then we need another piece of floor to go just here. And then we need some walls. However, because it's a... hang on, we can have curtains. Have we unlocked curtains? No, we've unlocked the beds. Yeah, curtains was an option, wasn't it? Okay, we'll try and factor that into our building here. So, we want really this room, this bit here, to be slightly dark, because we're going to put a bed in it. In fact, hang on. First things first, how big are the beds? I don't want to get everything ready to sort of go, yay, there we go. We'll put a bed in here, and they're massive. So, a stretcher bed, a regular metal bed, or a regular wooden bed. I feel like the wooden bed looks the comfiest, doesn't it? That's going to be the better bed. So it requires 2 planks and we've got 3, and 4 stuffing and we've got 25. We've got a use for the stuffing, finally. Oh yeah, there we go, look. We can put it like that. Okay, we've got a proper bed. We can sleep up here instead of down on the ground level where, you know, the bears and that can eat us. We can sleep over here now. Lovely. Right, what we then need to do is get some walls in. So I'm thinking maybe have a window here and a window here, and then everything else can just be the wooden walls, because it is a bedroom. If we're going to sleep, we want it to be at least a little bit dark, is what I'm thinking. So hang up. Fallen down slightly there, but that's okay. Tiny bit of falling down. Bit of falling down has happened again. Oh, and now some terrible stuff has happened. Hang on a minute, hang on. Let me do less falling down. That'd be ideal, wouldn't it? Stop falling down. Okay, right. Move these bits. Okay, hang on. I want to move. Yeah, there we go. Move that to there. And move that to there. And then we need another roof piece, which hopefully we can do. Yep, there we go. Splendid. Put that on. And there we go. We've got a bed actually up in the nice bit of the camper van itself. Wonderful. And there we go. Look, a couple of windows to let some nice light in. But yeah, we can sort of eventually put curtains over it and make them a little bit darker so we can get a good night's sleep. I mean, forget the fact that bit's wide open. Ignore that. That's all fine. Okay. I mean, yeah, have we got little sort of bedside table type things? I don't think we have. I think that is about the nearest we're going to get to a bedside table. So let's put one of those in. And then maybe just on there, can we have... Oh, no, we have got curtains. We've got curtains. Okay, right, we're going to put... I mean, I don't know how effective those curtains are going to be, if I'm completely honest. They don't really cover the window, but... they will do for now. That's fine. Okay, we've gone for this kind of... is that plaid? Is that pattern plaid? I'm not quite sure. Gone for that pattern there, which is okay. Yeah, what do you want to put on here? Hello, little owl. I think we get ourselves some of the books, because I think they look quite good. So let's put... oh, that's kind of it, is it? Okay, we've got books on our bedside table, because we do love a good read. And there we go. And now, look, we can go to bed up here. And because it's late and dark and we can't drive anywhere, we might as well. So go to bed in our new bed. I was kind of hoping that maybe that'd give us some bonus. You know, better than sleeping on the bed downstairs or whatever. That's a bit of an oddity, isn't it? I've just sort of realised that, yeah, the floor is quite open, isn't it? The floor is... that's going to let a draft in. That just there. Yeah, we're sleeping here, but there are quite big slats in the ground there, where I suspect possibly the air is going to get in a little bit there, isn't it? Never mind, never mind. We had a lovely night's sleep. Maybe woke up to the sound of the rain, which sometimes can be quite nice and relaxing. Not particularly great, is it though? Never mind. The weather isn't brilliant, and the weather's coming through some of the slats and things, I feel. Never mind. Not to worry. Right, go around here. And, okay, breakfast. So let's have a jar of jam. Lovely, there we go. That's going to be amazing for our blood sugar levels. And then do that, and we will carry on our merry way. So we did the cairn thing. So now I'm going to drive around here. So I can back round... hang on, so that was more of a dead end type thing, wasn't it? Yeah, so we need to drive... sort of past the bridge on our right and go that way. Okay, there's nothing over there, I don't think. There is something, let's go a little outlook type thing over there. Like an overlook sort of a thing. So we'll head over there. There's plenty of the light lumber around. We know if we need light lumber, where to go to get some, because there is quite a lot around here. Do you know what? If I were designing a game and I was going to hide a gnome, I'd possibly hide one on this side of the river where people are less likely to go. Because the van just takes you sort of past there. So is there, somewhere around here, a cheeky little hidden gnome? Is there a gnome around here? No. I was so sure there was going to be a gnome. I really thought, you know what? Yep, there's going to be a gnome and I'm going to look like an amazing gnome hunter. No gnome. All that happened was I just got rained on. And now I'm wet and soggy and sad and disappointed that we didn't get another gnome. Okay, never mind. That wasn't really worth the effort then. Right, back in we go. Botherations. Okay. Yes, it just sort of comes round here. Although, we are nearing the farm. The farm, I think, is just round this corner. I think possibly as we go over the brow of this little tiny hill, we might see the farm. Yeah, there's something there in front of us. That is a mountainy building, I think. That's a mountain off in the distance. But hang on, if we go left here, just swing left, there's something else over there, look. But first things first, grab that. Oh, that's 5 bits as well. That's very handy, because we did just use up quite a bit of wood for our building project there to make ourselves a bed and such like. Okay, Anna, there's the farm. That is the farm right there. Okay, right, so that begs the question, what's over there? Oh, it's the other side of that big ramp, the big sort of lift thing, the terrifying sort of vehicle lift thing that was near the rocky mountainy bit. Let's go and check that out, because that needed power applying to it, and we couldn't sort that out from sort of down below. I noticed there is a cairn over there, which is exciting. We will go and deal with that as well. Also, we'll have that. Thank you. Yes. So I think, yeah, maybe we could look at fixing that, possibly. We'll go down there as well, because what is over in that direction, I don't know. But rock and head over here. Put that on there. 13 cairns stacked. And yeah, there we go. There is the big kind of, digging machine thing that we nearly fell off. Which wasn't our finest hour, I'll be honest. But yeah, it was okay. We survived. We muddled through. Now, I'm going to be very careful, because if we fall down here, we have got quite a long way to run back to the van. So are we being invisible walled over here? Yes, we are, botherations. Okay, never mind. Oh, crikey. Okay, that was a big clap of thunder, which I'll admit was quite jarring. I did jump a little bit there. Right, okay, any gnomes? Any gnomes? Oh, the weather is really awful to be wandering around in. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, I want to go and get back in the van. The weather is terrible, and I'm not enjoying being rained upon quite so much. But yeah, where is that lift thing? I think that lift thing is further round this track. Oh, hang on, there's a... Ah, no. The top of that kind of crystal dome type thing, I think, is around here, isn't it? That's the top of the sort of lift vehicle elevator thingamajigger. But we'll carry on going around here, and we'll try not to plummet off the end of it, because that would be bad. Right, here we go. Is there a gnome around here somewhere? Because we haven't found a gnome in a while, and I feel like there should be some gnomes. Oh, hang on. There's like a little sort of nice thing at the top there. What's going on in there? There's like a sort of a little... Can we get in there? I want to be able to get in it. We can. We can. The system isn't powered on. System not powered on. System not powered on. Okay, right, hang on. But given that it's miserable and rainy, can we just hang out in here for a bit? Oh, this is... Look at this. This is lovely. Got some little kind of planter things, some pretty flowers that are somehow swaying in the breeze, even though this looks like an entirely enclosed thing. Oh, no. No, it's not enclosed. This bit here at the front is open. I see you, gnome. Okay, so yeah, we've got all the flowers here. Very nice. Got some sunflowers, some sort of lavender type stuff. Looks very nice. We'll have that bottle of water. That's good. Got a book over there. Oh, bottle cap things. We need those to get ducks and what have you. And then, yeah, we've got this over here. Can we jump out? We can't jump out. Okay, never mind. So we can't go and have a look at what's in there. But we can pick up this gnome here, who appears to be holding a steering wheel. Hello there, car magician. Hi there, car magician. 18 out of 25 gnomes there. I like that. That's very good. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm very quickly, because I should have done this earlier, let's get to the bottom of here. I'm going to run back this way, nice and speedy. I'm going to pop the side of the thing open to charge up the van, and then we're going to go and sit in that nice sort of crystal dome bubble type thing in the chair and just wait for the rain to stop, because surely it'll stop at some point. We're just going to have a nice sit down, got a book over there, look, we have a plant on the table, I like that. So yeah, we're not getting rained on here. I'm going to officially decree that we're not being rained on in our seat just here. So we're just gonna sit here. Hopefully this has got like a lightning rod type thing on it because we are quite high up. So I'm going to sit here and just wait to see if the rain goes away. It might not go away, which will mean that we just spend quite a lot of time sitting down, but that's okay. We've been quite busy. I think we've earned a nice sit down. If only we had... Hang on a minute. Hang on. I know what we need to go with our nice sit down. I think we all know what I'm going to go and do. It is fairly obvious. Hang on, let's just go and do it, though. Some people might not know. Here we go. Or falling off the ladder. The camp van is on a slight bit of a wobble, isn't it? It's not really sort of level at the minute. Okay, cooking pots. Here we go. One of those. And, yeah, switch that on. I think we need to go and relax and watch the world go by a bit, and we need to sit down. To enjoy a sit down, we need a nice cup of tea. That's what we need. So here we go. Let's get that done, and boop. There we go. Herbal tea. I mean, it's not Yorkshire Gold, but it's okay. It will do the job. So we'll take that. We'll take it out. So we've got it with us. This is very good. And then, get back under cover. Go under here. And, we'll just sit in the chair and wait for the rain to go away, shall we? I don't think we can access our inventory whilst we're sitting down. So we'll stand up and sip at our tea. So let's have that, shall we? So there we go. Lovely bit of tea. And then, we'll have a nice sit down and we'll just wait for the storm to go away and for the weather to maybe clear up a little bit. Okay, so it turns out that the soggy, stormy weather continued throughout the entire day. So we've just been sitting down watching the world go by. I mean, admittedly a very soggy world, but it has been quite nice. It's been lovely. We've just sat down in our comfy chair, taking the weight off. We've read that book there. Very good book. Very interesting. And we've just been sort of watching the world go by. It's been very lovely indeed. But now I think we should go back to the camper van and go to bed. And maybe in the morning when we wake up, it'll be a bit less soggy out there. And we might possibly get a little bit soggy in our bedroom because, of course, we've noticed that it does have a few kind of ventilation issues, shall we say. A little bit of excessive ventilation with regard to, say, the holes in the floor and what have you. But I think we're okay in terms of it coming through the roof and such. I think it's more just sort of the holes in the floor. Also, can we sort of do the curtains? Can we sort of close the curtains? No, I don't think we can. Bother. Okay, right. Go to bed and fingers crossed that day 40 is a little bit jollier. Come on, have we got a nice day? It looks okay. It looks very nice. Okay, that is much better. Lovely. So yes, we're going to go to the farm today. Finally, at long last. We're going to get to the farm. So let's begin the day with a bit of breakfast, bit of mushroom soup. And I think, do you know what? Yes, tomato sauce. Just to, finish off that delicious, entirely well-balanced breakfast. So we can't do anything over there because we don't know how to restore the power. I suspect possibly the power is going to come from the farm because, it says the system isn't powered on. So do we need to do something at the farm, like a little kind of mini quest type thing, like we did at the windmill, to get the power restored to that thing so we can then use that to sort of, travel between here and the rocky bit of the map? That would be quite exciting. Let's give that a go, shall we? Is there anything over there that we need to worry about particularly? Any sort of hidden cairns or gnomes or anything? I don't think so. That's where we were earlier, and that's the cairn that we stacked. Is there like a secret one just hanging over the edge or anything? No. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. Right, okay, so back to the van as quick as we can. Oh, look! You can see the big kind of wind turbine things. They're what I thought we were going to get. I thought we were going to get those kinds of things to attach onto the van, because that would look quite exciting, wouldn't it? Those things on the back of the van would look amazing, but no, we didn't get those. We got little sort of spinny sort of static turbine things, which is fine because it does the job. I just thought that maybe we'd get the big dramatic kind of floaty sort of balloon type ones, but never mind. Right, so if we go along here and then at the bottom, so no, hang on, round this way, isn't it? It's over there. So hang on, we'll go round here. Do this. There's that cairn that we already did. So if we come back round this way, there's plenty of food around here, I've noticed. There's quite a lot of carrots growing. And I would expect there to be a decent amount of food at the farm as well. There's plenty of butterflies, very pretty. So, yeah, let's go into here. And soonish, I imagine we are going to arrive at our final destination. The final thing, the final big location, anyway, to tick off on the map. And there we go. Sunbeam Acres. Oh, that's quite a good name. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's a wind turbine, is it? But one under construction. Oh, that's quite exciting. Right, shut that. Pop the van open. Immediately become the owner of the best building in the entire world. And, yeah, go like that. Grab that water. Oh, hang on a minute. Grab a little bit of lumber. Thank you so much. Because I think when we go to here and light this, we will have lit every campfire in the game. Is it far enough away from our wooden house? Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. That means we've now lit every single campfire in the game as it stands right now in the alpha build, which is pretty good. Right, let's go and have a look around the farm, shall we? So over here, we have got... I mean, we'll take that, because why not? And there are many carrots. I noticed there's a rabbit. I'm going to call... Yeah, there's another rabbit there. Oh, okay, right, there's loads of rabbits. Okay, they're after the carrots, which makes perfect sense. We've got the Peter Rabbit over here. So we'll grab all of these carrots because, yeah, we can eat them and that's good. There we go. Grab all of these. Can we replant them? No, we can't. But what's in here? Supplies, more carrots and more water. Very handy. Okay, if we just very quickly nip back to here. Hang on. Eat. Consume a couple of carrots because now we have quite a lot of them. Pop all that into there. And then if we just... Nope, hang on a minute. Sidestep. No, still not quite the right height. Sidestep. No, hang on a minute. Hang on. Go like that. Then sidestep off the thing. These carrots are also ready. Crikeys. Okay. What can we plant in here now? I mean, berries would be good. Because then we can make some jam. So, Joe, let's do that. We'll sow some berry seeds. And over here, sow the other berry seeds. Okay, give them some water. We've already got some water, so that's quite good. So we've got down to 3 lots. Okie dokie. Right, let's continue our exploration of the farm. We've been over there. Hang on. Boop. Put the carrots into there. Let's look over here then. There is a house over here. Under construction. Okay, right. So, yeah, let's remember that this is an alpha build. So we haven't quite got everything sort of in the game right now that's going to be in the game when it's done. Although we have got these things. Okay, these are the kind of the base bits then for the exciting sort of floaty wind turbine things. They're sort of things where it sort of launches from and which hold it in place. Okay, very nice. What is this? Oh, there's... Hello? Hello there? There's a little sort of automated lawnmower thing with an adorable smiley face. Okay, it was well worth coming to the farm just for you. Okay, you are magnificent and you're just mowing the lawn, or sort of. You're not exactly cutting it very well, but it's fine. You carry on. You're amazing, and we're going to call you... I mean, what do we call you? What do we call it? I'm just going to call you Robot Friend. Hello, Robot Friend. Okay, little house over here. That do you live in there? When it gets dark or something, do you park up in there? Because that would be just incredible. Okay, here's that little sort of lookout thing. I love the fact that we can see where the camper van is from so far away now. That's wonderful. Okay, so head up here. I'm expecting to find a gnome up here, if I'm honest. Okay, very... Very pretty again. Wonderful. Oh, okay, hang on. Coins. We shall take the coins. Not the coins. Bottle caps. Thank you. No gnome. No gnome. Really? This is the perfect place to put a gnome. Like a really good exploration sort of spot here. I would have thought that'd be where a gnome would live, but nope. Okay, never mind. That's all fine. Right. So that's a little kind of lookout type thing. That's all very pretty. And then we've got some more of these things over here. Here's a gnome. There we go. It pays to explore. Okay. Hi there. You've got a game controller in your hand. You are Jiffery Johnson. Hello there, Jiffery Johnson. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm not going to fall off because, again, it's a long walk back around. I don't fancy doing that because that's going to take us ages. Okay. Right. So we've got another gnome. So I don't think we're going to find too many more gnomes. So we'll grab that carrot as we go by. It's quite carrot heavy around here. Many, many carrots. Okay. Where do we go now? Oh, we'll have that. We'll choppity chop that just because we can, because we're going past. Oh, and look at that. We'll have a carrot as well. Do you know what? Bit peckish. Delicious raw carrot. Very nice. Okay, there's a few more buildings. We're next to this one now. So let's go and have a look at this one. So what is this? Oh, as a little download, you think. But yeah, this looks like how you would manufacture one of those that's up in the sky. Right. Okay. Oh, more of these. Yeah, we shall take those. Thank you. There's like a little sort of a nail gun or something. Screwdriver. Very good screwdriver colours. I wholeheartedly approve of that. Geek Cupboard corporate coloured tools. That is wonderful. Okay, what else do we have? We've got these things here. Pull handle. Okay, so pull handle, pull handle. Okay, oh, hang on. Does that raise... Oh, there's something there. Hang on, what if we do that? If we do that, that lifts up, and we've got... Oh, there's a hidden gnome. Oh, you sneaky people. Okay, hang on. The Western. Yes, like a little kind of cowboy gnome holding a banana, weirdly enough. We'll open that box of goodies. Oh, okay. Scrap metal. A bit of actual metal, some fibre, and some stuffing. Delicious. Okay, more cap things. That's very welcome. And then, yeah, over... Oh, there's a little mug. There's an Outbound mug. Oh, that's... Can I have that, please? We can have some tea out of that, and it shall be lovely and refreshing. Okay, hang on. Just making sure there's not anything outside. No. Right, what do we get from this then? So, download available. It is a spinning wheel. Allows you... to spin thread. We need thread to make bigger backpacks and things. Okay, it was another kind of device thingamajig. Okay, so now I feel like we need to go and build one of those as soon as we can. Do we need to do anything with those handles again? Do we need to do anything with that? Because that's gone up into the sky, but that's not finished. Okay, I don't quite know what to do with that. What's here? We've got more carrots. Yummy. We've got... What's that? What do? You look like a tiny wind turbine, but you're not doing anything. And you look like a tiny wind turbine as well. There's a few of them around. There's 4 sort of dotted about. I don't know what to do with those. The sun is setting, so maybe what we will do is let's pop up into the camper van. And, okay, right, we need to build another little kind of workspace type thing. So hang on, one of those like that. And put it like that. There we go. It's the right way round. And then let's build us a spinning wheel. We need 10 fibre. And we've got 7. Bother. Can we get any fibre from up here? I don't know if we can get fibre from here. There's plenty of fibre down at the bottom of the... Sort of at the bottom of the ramp. I think sort of... Is the fibre kind of over here-ish? So there's fibre over there, but... Not where we are right now. So I don't think we can do anything with the little kind of spinning machine. Again, it's a bit weird that we're making a machine out of fibre. Very resourceful of us, but there we go. Okay, never mind. Right, climb up to the top. We shall have an early-ish night, I feel, because, we've had a lot of late nights. So here we go. We'll end the day. We'll nip back downstairs as soon as day 41. Yeah, day 41 begins. Grab a little bite to eat. Very quickly just come down. I thought we were going to fall down then, to be honest, but no, we didn't fall down. Okay, so go like that. We will have the remaining soup and... Oh, okay, we're still looking okay. Let's have a tomato, like so. Also, we might need to possibly... oh, no, they're ready. They're ready to harvest. Okay, we've got 10 berries from the 2 bushes. Oh, okay. That's pretty good, isn't it? No, not that one there. Let's put all of them in because they can just make a nice quantity of delicious, delicious jam. Okay, right. Jump off the balcony. Possibly not the wisest choice, but never mind. Right. So let's have a look around these remaining things. So what is this? This is water by the look of it. Push lever. No water supply available. Okay. Repair the broken water hose. Push the cloud seeker pump. Wait for a day and enjoy the harvest. Repair the broken... Oh, here. This bit. We need 1 piece of scrap metal. Oh, that's easy peasy. Let's go and grab that. Okay, grab ourselves a piece of scrap. Just 1, I think, will do. That's kind of it. We only need the 1 bit. So let's do that. So come back over here. Repair this. Excuse me, bunny. Move out of the way. I'm trying to repair this pipe. And I don't want to repair the pipe sort of into your head because that would be bad. I'm going to fix it now. Oh, no. No, move out of the way, rabbit friend. Okay, they did in time. Right, okay. So broken water hose done. Push the cloud seeker pump. Okay, boop. And that is... Oh! Oh! Look at that. They've risen up. They've risen up. And they're now seeding this... Oh, not seed. They're sort of watering this area by making a cloud. Oh. Oh, this is exciting. And then it says enjoy the harvest. But I've got nothing to do... If this generates wheat, I've got nothing to do with the wheat. Oh, there's a gnome. Hello, gnome. Kobold. Hello, Kobold the gnome. How are you? Okay. Right. Well, that can just busily do that. Let's have a look over here. Little orange wheelbarrow. Very nice. Nothing at the back. No hiding gnomes or whatever. Okay. Pop the door open. You know what? Pop the window open as well. Just to, freshen the room up a bit. And, okay, it's just a couple of these. And we've got... Oh, look, a little kind of planter thing like we've got on the van. But there's just one in here for somebody else to use. Right. Splendid. The only thing is I don't know how to power up the thing. How do I power up that bridge then? I was kind of hoping that maybe the answer to that would be around here. But I don't think it is. I don't know how to power up the bridge. Unless... Because they're up there, does that mean that it's powering the... Not the bridge, like the lifty thing, the lifty uppy downy thing. We do need to look around this. Just to make sure that, yeah, there isn't a secret sort of entrance or something that we've missed out on. But no. Okay. Yeah, so how do we do that other bit then? I don't know how we get that bit working. I think that's kind of it for the farm. I don't think there's that much for us to do in terms of sort of interactive bits and bobs. I was trying to land on top of that thing. I thought that might look quite exciting. So it's not like the windmill. The windmill had quite a bit to do, whereas this doesn't quite have as much to do, I don't think. Unless, yeah, I've missed something really obvious. I mean, that is... They're raised. But is that generating power? Or did we just do that so that would lift up so we could access to the box and the secret hidden gnome? That might well be the case. Is that door openable? Yes, it is openable. And we've gone through it and there was nothing much exciting there. Okay. So, the final puzzle then is... How do we get... Hang on, undo that. How do we get that thing working? Let's go and take a look at that, because this thing here, this sort of cloud thing, it said come back, after a while. Come back in a bit and check out the harvest. So that's going to be a while sorting out. So how about, whilst we are waiting, can we take a shortcut and go this way? Is this sensible? Look at the angles the camper van is on. It's probably not sensible. What if we drove onto it? Do we use the power of our van to make it move? Is that how that's supposed to work? Maybe if we go onto it, we then sort of plug in and make it move or something? I'm not sure. We're going to give it a go. Let's drive on. Okay, so we've driven onto the thing. We are now on the big terrifying lift thingamajigger. We will shut the door. No, system not powered on. Vehicle not parked correctly. Oh, hang on. The power button is there. Oh, hang on. Right, vehicle not parked correctly. Okay, bring it forward. Are we now parked correctly? I think we are. We are within the confines of this. Okay, vehicle not parked correctly. I beg to differ. I absolutely beg. Where are we supposed to go? Are we supposed to go? We can't go on that bit because that bit's the ramp. So that bit's not going to come with us. So is it just, do we need to be even further forward or something? Okay, let's try and come that way then. Oh mate, hang on. Do we have to sort of... Hang on. Let me do some ridiculous manoeuvring. This would never happen in real life. I would have hit the side many times. Okay, right. Try and come round like that. And then, what if we reverse? Because if we're driving on it from the bottom going upwards, then that would be how we'd be on this thing, wouldn't it? We would have reversed on. So is it now happier that we've reversed on? Yes. Turn on power. Okay, I'm a bit scared. Okay, the power is on. Okay. I was going to say, expect it to go green, but it's not. Okay, pull lever, elevator already at upper location. Oh, oh dear. Okay, right, here we go. If this doesn't work, if something terrible happens, then it's been lovely knowing you all, lovely people. Thank you for watching. Right, here we go. I'm pulling the lever, and it's busy, apparently. Oh. All me things, all my carrots are going to be all mushed up, being shook around that much. Okay, I can't move now, by the way. I'm sort of stuck in place. Whilst the sort of vehicle lifty elevator thing moves around. And there we go. We are at the bottom of the hill. Okie dokie. Wonderful. Well, there we go. I mean, we don't really need to be at the bottom. We want to be back up at the top, really. But, oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. No, we're nowhere near where the cairn is. I thought, if we're near where the cairn is, we could go and grab that. Although, actually, hang on. Let me go and check where the person said the cairn was on the previous... Because, yeah, they commented on the previous video. So, if I can find where that is... I'm looking through my comments right now. Okay. So, where is it? Okay, I don't know where they've put the comment. Okay, let me go and find the comment, and then I will try and find where that cairn is. Because, we've got to wait a while for the farm to do its weird sort of cloud thing anyway. So we will see if we can get that done. See if we can get ourselves that cairn sorted out. And then also, if we're down here, we could pick up some fibre and then make our little kind of whatever it was, sort of fabric machine type thingamajig. So let me go and see if I can figure out where the cairn is first. Aha, right, okay. I think if I've understood what this person is saying correctly, then the cairn is somewhere over here. So it'll take a little while to get there, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible at all. So whilst we wait for the farm to do its thing, and now that we know that we can just come back to that thing and make our way back up to the farm nice and quick, let's just go for a bit of a drive, shall we? And it might well be our final big drive in this game. Because I think now that we've done the farm, because we've been to the farm and had a look around, that's kind of it really. At the minute, in the alpha version of the game that we're playing right now, there's not that much left to do. We've sort of, come to the end of what we can go and look at and investigate. I mean, yes, okay, there are quite a few gnomes that we haven't found. There's 4 gnomes and 7 cairns that we haven't happened across, but the world is quite big. The world is a big world, and yeah, it could take hours and hours and hours to find those few remaining cairns and gnomes. So I think, yeah, for now, this is kind of it. This is going to be the last big drive. Maybe the drive here and then the drive back to the farm again. I think that'll be about right. Yeah, I want to hang a left and then come all the way around. Let's see if we can just keep driving for as long as we can. I do wonder if the game just goes, do you know what? No, it's too late. You have to stop now. So let's keep driving until we are somewhere near where I think possibly the mysterious mist cairn might be. Or alternatively, we could run out of vehicle power. Oh dear, I forgot to open the van up, didn't I? So we haven't got any power. Okay, never mind. Right, open it up now, because the wind turbines will kick into life. so we can get a little bit of power back. But I think, yeah, for now, let's go to bed. I've gone to bed downstairs. Okay, let's imagine I went to bed upstairs and then just came downstairs to finish the night off for like a late night, sort of an early morning snooze or something. But there we go. Yeah, the camper van is now topping back up, which is lovely. We will have quite a lot of carrots. Now, yeah, we haven't found a use for carrots or the grain. We just don't have a use for those. Like the carrots you can snack on, but you can't make anything out of them, like a nice sort of vegetable soup or anything, or like, I don't know, like a carrot soup or anything like that. And yeah, I like a carrot soup. Carrot and coriander soup is very nice. And yeah, the grain as well. There's just so much grain, but we don't really know what to do with it. There's just way too much grain, and it's just sort of sitting there, taking up loads of space in the van, but we have no real use for it. So it's a bit weird that, yeah, maybe we haven't found a use for that, but possibly, yeah, it's not in the game right now. It is an alpha build. Maybe there isn't like a bread oven or whatever in the game as it stands at the minute. I do not know, but here we go. Right, back into the van. It is fully charged. So there we go. And yeah, we must remember when we stop to open it up again, because that would be quite handy. Although, on the right over there, just where we thought there might be some, I think there are fibre bushes. I think there's a few on the right over there, which is what we need. Okay, hang on a minute. Park up the van, run around here. Yes, I think there's going to be a few, but we only need 3. It's a shame they're not the big ones. They've got 1 fibre in each, but you know, that will do, I think. I think we only need a few. I think that might be enough, but we'll run around and grab some more. So hang on, let me just go on a bit of a fibre grabbing mission. Okay, Penge, what did you tell yourself mere seconds ago about opening the camper van up when we stopped to make sure it's always charged up? I don't know how you didn't recall that, but never mind. Let's do it now, shall we? There we go, dearie me. Right, so drop that stuff in. So that is 10 fibre. I think that's more than enough to get our latest machine up and running. Here we go. A spinning wheel. Pop that in. That does look a little bit antiquated compared to, this futuristic device here, which is, all very kind of, Bridge of the Enterprise. And then you've got this here, which looks more like the Bridge of the Enterprise from like the 1800s, the old kind of sailing ship. But okay, spinning wheel. So we can now put the fibre in to turn it into thread. Okay, so let's do that. It's pretty quick. It doesn't have an animation, unfortunately, but never mind. This might be a newly added thingamajig. So we'll put that in. So we've got 2 bits of thread. Now, what did we need to do anything with this? We needed 16 bits of thread to make ourselves a slightly bigger backpack. And we can't do the shoes and we can't do the clothing. Okay, never mind. Something else needed thread. Was it this? No, outdoor placement we didn't need. That isn't there. That, I think, is coming soon. Was there anything in here? That was just lumber and fibre for the trellis building style. Okay, right, never mind. That's all fine then. Okay, right, this is good. The camper van is now fully charged because, look, I completely remembered to open the thing up. Absolutely. So now we can carry on our merry way whilst not running over the bunny rabbits. Although, is that one of the sort of little machine thingamajigs where we get the goodies? I think it is. Okay, we'll head over there as well. I think that's where we need to go. No. We need to head over to the right, I think. So hang on. I think, yeah, it's over here. So they said there's a campfire and we were looking. I think the cairn's over here somewhere. So we'll head down there, but let's get out now and run over to this and maybe get the final thing from it. Is there only one thing left? I can't recall. Yes, there is. It's a little kind of kitten thingamajig. Oh, we haven't brought the caps with us. Penge, you buffoon. And you haven't opened the camper van. Dear me, more tea required. Okay, open that up. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, take 8 of those because I think that's what we require. We need to go and get the other one. We need to go to the other one of those because I think there is only one thing left there as well. And I would imagine that's some sort of achievement, isn't it? That's got to be an achievement to unlock all of these things. So, okay, here we go. I wonder which one it's going to be. There we go. Do the obligatory spinny thing. Oh, my goodness me. It's the adorable kitten one. Who would have thought it, eh? Right. Grab that. Thank you very much. And there we go. Bobblehead cat is ours. Now, the only thing is, where was the other one of those? I think it was over there. I think it was on the opposite side of this. So before we finish up, we will go and grab the final one of those as well, because I think there was only one left. Fairly sure there was only one. So, okay, right, pack everything away and then head over in this direction. There's quite a lot of fibre. There's quite a lot of fibre. Right over that. I'm going to go and grab the fibre. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There we go. You see, I remembered that time. Let me go and grab some fibre because we need this. Hello, birds. Let me go and grab fibre to make ourselves a bigger backpack. We might not get enough fibre to get to that point, but yeah, we'll try and make some more thread nonetheless. Right, here we go. Pop all that stuff into the van, and that was 7 lots of fibre. So we should be able to get some more sort of thread made. So let's put... No, that's the wrong thing. Here we go, just there. So we'll have that into there. Put it all in, actually. Just put it all in and leave a bit there. And then over here, we will... Ooh, we'll take the lovely jam, and then we shall requisition some more jam, please. Let's get some more of that made, because that's nice. Right, we've got the thread. Lovely. That's 3 lots. And yeah, we do need to go and eat something. So how about for now... We nip down here and we snack on some lovely tomato sauce. Okay, there we go. Right, so now we need to wait for the jam to do its thing. It's only on 1 out of... It's got to do what? Another 3 lots. So, okay, yep, let's hang around and wait for the jam to finish jamming. Right, there we go. 3 more lots of jam. Very nice indeed. And I think that's about it for now. So I think, yeah, nothing to deposit. Right, okay, shut up shop again and come back down here. It is taking quite a long time to get over here, I realise. So somebody said drive along that bridge and then go round to your left where there's a campfire and then you can look out. So I think maybe they might mean this campfire here. And then, yeah, they said look out from the campfire toward a lookout, not a lookout tower, like the sort of download tower thing. And it's sort of down by the river. So I think it might be over here on the left somewhere. I think it's on this side. So let's pull up over here for now. I am now determined to find where it is. Okay, so exit the vehicle, shut the door, and open up the vehicle. Yeah, I remember twice. Brilliant. Everything is fine. Okay, so where did they... So the campfire there. So... I'd expect it to be around here somewhere. There is a rock, which is often near to the cairn thing. So we'll take the rock anyway. Okay. Oh, here. Is it this one? Yes. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it might have been that one. I think it might have been that one. Right. There we go. Yes. And it was down by the river. And if we kind of face that way, then yes, it is going from that campfire down toward the river. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, commenting person. That's very good. I'm glad we've got that sorted. Right, there we go. That's that done. So I think, what more do we need to do? I think what we need to do is we'll go to bed for now. Days do fly by when you've got plenty of stuff to do. So we'll nip to bed if we can. I assume it's late enough to go to bed. If not, we're just going to hang around for a bit. But I imagine it's late enough to go to bed. Yeah, there we go. Right, so have a bit of a sleep. We will wake up and make our way round to the other little kind of trinkety machine thing, which I think is only around here. And then we'll drive back around, go back over here, and go up to the farm and see what happened at the farm. Although the day is miserable, which is a little bit of a shame. But there you go, can't be helped. We're going to be inside for much of it anyway. We're going to be inside the van, so that's not too bad. Right. Have an entire jar of jam. Oh dear. And then go like this. Get inside. Right. There we go. Feel a bit better now. We're out of the rain. So it's across here, over the bridge, on the right, follow it round, right again. And I think the other little kind of toy machine thing is around that side. So yeah, let's make our way over to the other toy machine thing and buy the final little sort of... what are they? Oh yeah, ducks. It's ducks, isn't it? Yeah, let's get ourselves the final duck. Oh, okay, right. I thought we were down to the final ducks, but no, it was the final bobbleheads that we were looking at. There are plenty of ducks left. Okay, we're not going to be able to get all of these, which is a little bit of a shame, but let's grab a few, shall we? So we've got 9 bottle caps. Is that enough for 2 more goes? Possibly it's enough for 2. So that's 4. Yeah, it's going to be 2 more. Okay, right. Place your bets. I think it's going to be the skeleton one. Skeleton one. Skeleton. Yay! Okay, that was good. And then I'd like the hat one, please. Okay, I'll take that. There you go. 5 out of 5. So the final one that we can get. Okay, place your bets, lovely people. Which one do you think it's going to be? Sort of a classic green head duck, classic yellow sort of rubber duck type thing. Duck with a hat, duck with sunnies on. Here we go. Let's put the money in. I'm going for duck with hat because that's the one I want. I mean, I'd be happy with any, but duck with hat would be the best. Oh my word. It's duck with hat. Magnificent. And we can pick up the other bottle cap. Okay, right. That was quite successful. There we go. I guess both of them. Right, that's quite impressive. There is a download tower thing just there, which is lit up. Whilst we're in this part of the world, we might as well go and grab that. It's not too much of a detour from where we want to go anyway. It's sort of fine. So left, right, right. And it's kind of over there somewhere. So on this very sort of soggy, rainy day, let's go and see what that download tower has to offer. Okay, there it is. Had to take a minor detour to get to because it is a little bit further away than I thought. But never mind. Here we go. Hopefully it's something good. It is metal tables, standing lamps, or dinner tables. I don't think we have a dinner table. So do you know what? We will take a dinner table pack. Thank you very much. And just a quick check on that. I think that one looks done, doesn't it? That is very much done. Okay, can anybody see where our house might be? Can anybody see our house? It's so subtle. Right, okay, let's go down here then. Let's try and make our way. Oh, we're gonna get injured. Okay, no, we survived. Hooray for our mighty ankles. Okay, pop that down. Get inside. And I think this is it. The final drive back to the big kind of terrifying lifty thingamajig. Yes, we need to come round here and then we'll try and sort of cut around that way. We'll try and take a little bit of a shortcut because otherwise it's an even longer drive. But yeah, here we go. Let's go on the final trek. It's a shame it's not a nice day for this. It's a shame it's not a lovely day, but I suspect possibly by the time we get to even near to the sort of place we need to be. Hang on a minute, is it straight? Oh, yeah, sort of over in that direction, I feel. By the time we get to where we need to be, it might be dark anyway, so maybe when we wake up in the morning, it'll be a bit nicer again, and we can wrap up our little mini-series on a sunny day rather than a miserable, very sort of classic British day. But there we go, we're down there at least. So then we just need to go left and then right. Okay, yep, this is fine. In fact, can we just cut straight on? Can we go straight on there? Possibly we can. Little bit of off-roading. The camper van is not made for this. Oh dear me, all my jam's going to fall off my shelves and everything. But okay, we've done it now. We're committed. We're too far in to go back. Right, we are heading up into the mountainy bit. We did have to make a little bit of a forced stop because there was a tiny power issue whereby we nearly ran out. So we had to pull up a bit and just, pop the sort of camper van back open to let these solar panels and wind turbines do their thing, which was quite good. However, one thing I was thinking was, did we sort out the final upgrade to our kit, that thing there? No, we haven't got a tier 2 pickaxe, which I feel is a little bit of a, so yeah, we're lacking in that, aren't we? Everything else is done. We might as well do that. So we need to make 2 reinforced planks. I think we should be able to do that. I think that is something that we can do possibly right now. So Nailer, we only have 1 plank. Botherations. Okay, we can do that though. That's okay. But yeah, we need to get some more planks. Okay, do you know what? That's fine. Chuck all of that in. Just put 8 of those bits into the plankinator, and we shall make ourselves some lovely planks, and then immediately turn them into reinforced planks, and then we can make ourselves a better pickaxe. And I think, yeah, where was the mine? There was a mine somewhere around here. Was it further up the road or something? Oh, it was there, look. That was the mine, was it? There was a mine that we couldn't really do anything with. And there was stuff outside the mine that we couldn't hit with our pickaxe. It wasn't good enough. So maybe if we do this, we might be okay. So hang on, we want to do that. So that's going to be 2 of those. Add another one of those in. Switch it on. And wonderful. Okay, so we can get 2 reinforced planks. So there's 1. Thank you very much. And we can go and grab another one. Thank you so much. Pleasure doing business with you. Right, run round the back. Go to here. Go to here. Do some crafting. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about the little mini game. And wooble, 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 and wooble. Okay, right, so now we have a tier 2 pickaxe. Where is, however, the sort of mine type thing? Oh, was that it there? Was that it there? Oh, I forget where it was. What was that then? Oh, that was the big diggy machine. That's the big diggy machine, isn't it? So I think maybe the mine is possibly... Is it over here? Was it up here maybe? Now I feel like I need to go and find the mine. Okay, farm, hang on a second. Hang on, farm. We'll come back to you in a moment. Was it around here somewhere? No, it really wasn't. Okay, never mind. Right, let's go to bed and we shall try to find the mine in the morning. I think I might know where it is. But yeah, right now, let's go back to bed again. But let's go into the proper comfy bed at the top. Although it might be slightly breezy up there. But let's go to our fancy, slightly bigger bed. Right, there we go. There's the mine. So it's sort of over here in the top corner of the map. Okay, so let's get out of the vehicle and... open it up because we are looking a little bit low on power. Now, can we do anything with these? Moss rock. Okay, what do we get if we whack moss rock? We receive jagged rock. Okay, I don't know what to do with the jagged rock, but let's see how much we can do. Is there going to be a gnome behind here? Okay, can we go in? Oh, thank you for playing. Oh, hang on. No. I wasn't done. I'm not done, game. I'm not done. I want to go back to the farm. I didn't realise we had to find a way out through a spooky cave. I was just looking for gnomes. Okay. I mean, right. Oh, hang on. There's a continue playing, but oh, phew. Stand down. Okay, this is good. I mean, okay. So yes, we have come to the end of what we can do in the game as it is right now, I feel. But, yeah, in the full game, there's going to be additional maps. Yeah, this is only one map. There's going to be many different kind of areas to explore, all with different themes, I imagine. So this one's been sort of quite nice and sort of pleasant. Maybe one is a bit more sort of mountainy, one could be deserty, one could be jungly or whatever, I don't know. More materials, recipes, foods, furniture pieces, building elements, furniture and building customization, character customization. That's very exciting. Fishing and beekeeping. Oh yes. Beekeeping, amazing, more variety, minigames, and a lovely dog companion. Okay, so that sounds quite good, but we're not done. We are not done, I'm afraid. Hang on, are we charged up? Yes, we are. Right, nip over to here, grab some tomato sauce. The final thing that we need to do... No, not that. I want to get in the van. The final thing that we need to do is go back to the farm, because we need to look at what that cloud machine thing did. Because it said, yeah, switch it on and enjoy the harvest. So, yeah, let's make our way back down the hill, which is good because we can get some decent speed on going downwards. Yay for gravity and all that kind of stuff. Mavity is awesome. So come round here and then, yes, we'll go back up to the farm and see what that thing has done. This is like blazingly fast. For our camper van. That's so quick going down that hill. That was great. Yeah, let's get back to the kind of big kind of vehicle lifting elevatory thingamajig. And yeah, we'll pop back to the farm and see what's going on there. Right, here we go. Park on the vehicle lifty uppy thingamajig. Maybe don't crash into the front. There we go. Very nice. I can't believe that when we came here last time, I didn't notice that there was stuff on the top in that dome. How come I didn't notice the tree and such like and the ladder? Or did I kind of comment on it but didn't go and look at it properly? I'm not quite sure. I would have thought I would have mentioned that kind of a thing. But okay, right. I'd like to go upwards, please. So there we go. Oh, dear. Dearie me. Mind me jam. That's all going to fall off the shelves again. Right, so we are heading up to the top. Very high up. Can I move away from the edge ever so slightly? Thank you. There we go. Splendid. And then this... I think is going to be it. The final little journey of our look at the alpha of Outbound. Let's head over here. I was kind of hoping to maybe have a little bit more oomph going up the hill game. You've done it again. Come on. There we go. So yeah, let's go and look at the farm, shall we? So yeah, there we go. We shall... Oh, hang on. I'm going to take a minor shortcut again. because we could go all the way around, or we could just go through this little gap here. There we go, a bit bumpy, but cut around here, and there is the farm. Okay, so, oh look, it's grown wheat, something that we right now don't have a use for, unless there is some sort of download thing which we haven't acquired, which means we do get like a bread oven, or just like a regular oven or something. I don't know, but there we go. So yeah, we'll grab it because we might as well. So it's just grown a lot of grain very quickly, which I imagine in future versions of the game you can use to make various things. Well, I guess you could make flour out of it. That would make perfect sense, wouldn't it? And then you could use the flour to make bread or cakes or whatever you want. I don't know, make different things. But okay, we're over encumbered. We're carrying too much wheat that we can't do anything with anyway, or grain. Right, so pop that into there, and yeah, let's pop that open too. There we go, very nice. And I think with that done, that's it. That is it. We shall now wrap things up with our look at the alpha build of Outbound. And you know what? I've had so much fun with this game. It's been really, really enjoyable. Surprisingly lovely. I mean, for a game which is just driving a camper van around and looking at things, it's really engaging. I really like it. It's really wonderful because it's got that lovely sense of exploration to it. There's no sort of timers. There's no kind of great rules. I guess the only rules are that you need to eat. That makes sense. You need to have some food. And also, you can't sort of go to certain areas, of course. You can't drive the camper van like you're vertically off cliffs or whatever. But that'd be a bit silly. But I think, yeah, for the most part, it is nice and free. There's no sort of time limits. There's no kind of anything. Nothing is sort of nagging at you to go and do something. You can just take your time. If you don't want to do anything, if you don't want to go and pick up the gnomes and do the campfires and all that kind of stuff, you don't have to. You could just have a nice drive around and look at stuff. I think, yeah, it did change quite a lot when we got the solar panels and the wind turbines in. Because prior to that, we were sort of keeping an eye out for what we could shove into the engine to make it keep going. And the sort of the bio-burning bit at the back there, which was a surprise to find, I'll be honest. There we go. That was another fun little discovery. But yeah, I think when we got them in, that was kind of it. The game changer, really. So we could just, pop the van open for a bit and then let it charge up naturally using the power of the sun and the wind, nature itself recharging the van, which is very good. And yeah, there's so much you can customize. You can customize the appearance of the van and the name. And then, of course, you can build this. You can build on the top of the van. And we built this, which I think is quite good, but you could build whatever you like. You could build something that kind of goes out that way really far, or just goes vertically upwards really far. As long as you've got the kind of, the weight capacity so the van doesn't collapse under the weight of what you've built, I think everything is fine. So yeah, I like that as well. You've got good sort of creativity in how you design the van and all the stuff on top of it. And then, yeah, you've got your sort of growing stuff and your crafting stuff, get a little bit of sort of farming going on. And then we've got the different things you can find, got the gnomes and the cairns and the campfires. That's quite fun. So yeah, you can go around and sort of, find things that kind of collect bits and bobs. There's points of interest that are all quite good as well. They've all got their own sort of feel to it. The sort of farm is quite different to how the tree hut felt, and the windmill and the lookout. They were all exciting as well. So yeah, overall, for an alpha build, this has been really good. It's been very, very, very enjoyable. I've had a lovely, lovely time pootling about in our Geek Cupboard corporate coloured camper van. But yes, I think now we've pretty much done everything that we can in the game. We've been to all the important locations. We've lit all the campfires. There are 4 gnomes out there that we didn't find, but who knows where they could be, and 6 cairns that we also didn't find. But again, they are quite hard to spot because there's quite a lot of rock around, and they are, by their very nature, little piles of rock. So they are quite hard to find. But I think we've done a pretty good job. And don't forget that we did build this. We did build this wonderful, wonderful thing. So I think, let's say farewell to the camper van. Farewell, Geek Cupboard corporate coloured camper van. You've been amazing. And then also, if we just take a few seconds to climb and keep on climbing. There we go. I think let's wrap things up by standing on our lovely balcony, watching as the sun goes down. That's very good, isn't it? Look at that. It's so pretty. It's a very pretty game. So, yes, I think with that done, we shall wrap things up with our look at the alpha version of Outbound. Will we come back to this when it's in a later version? I think we might do. But I suspect possibly we'll have to come back when it's like the finished version. I think we've had a very, very, very good look at what it's like now to kind of, sow the general kind of seeds of what the game is about. So I think, yeah, if we're going to come back to it again, we'd need to come back to it when it was finished. So we could sort of compare and contrast what there was. Because I feel like if we keep coming back to it when it goes into beta and then early access or whatever, we just keep doing the same things over and over again. So I kind of feel like, yeah, if we are going to come back to it, which we might well do, it will be when the full game is out and we can go and look at everything that the game has to offer. But that's not to say that I've not enjoyed it. It's been really, really good. It's been a lot of fun. And there we go. The sun sets on the game and the sun sets on our look at the alpha version of Outbound. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard, as well as keeping up to date with Outbound if and when we come back to it at some point in the future. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard and in our Geek Cupboard corporate coloured camper van, and I will see you next time. Oh no, not the piggy wigs. Want them to be healthy. Happy pigs, please. Raspberries, raspberries, raspberries everywhere. I went through and sold a load of turkeys as well, and they still come back. They're still coming back to haunt me. The soil moisture's coming down. We need rain. We need rain. What's going